The achievement of excellence is not an easy task. It requires creative inspiration by people of vision, with uncompromising standards, dedicated execution, and perhaps even a bit of luck. In aircraft development, this pursuit of excellence embodies the same principles. It means thousands of hours in design and testing those designs in wind tunnels. The path toward excellence leads to other devices which bend and flex, push and pull, and drop over and over again. It also means aircrew preparation, thousands of hours in flight simulation, solving problems on the ground, reducing the possibility of error, building confidence, minimizing risk. Then, out of all this and more, much more, driven mainly by the quest for quality made by people, there begins to emerge a first faint hint of excellence. A quality constantly sought, but not always attained. At McDonnell Douglas Corporation, we know about the satisfaction that comes with the achievement of excellence. And nowhere is that quiet satisfaction more apparent than in the emergence of this product, the F-18 Hornet. Wrapped in a sheath of the most advanced metals and composite materials presently known to modern technology, the eyes, ears, and fighting equipment of the F-18 make it one of the most sophisticated and effective defensive tools in the free world. This aircraft will do anything it is called upon to do, and more, day or night, in any kind of weather, at any altitude up to 50,000 feet, and at velocities approaching twice the speed of sound. So versatile and flexible is this airplane, it can land and be serviced at a semi-prepared remote landing strip, or far out at sea on a carrier deck. The F-18 will replace two aircraft presently in the U.S. Navy fleet inventory, the A-7 and the F-4, and the Hornet outperforms both aircraft it replaces. Not only that, the versatile F-18 fulfills more than one role. It is a true multi-mission weapon system, developed to function as a fighter as well as an attack aircraft. This airplane carries the advanced Sparrow medium-range missiles, the latest short-range Sidewinder missiles, and the M61 Gatling gun. Special tools for defense like this one are conceived and built by special people. People who are at McDonnell Douglas because they choose to be there, and because they wish to contribute to the national defense in this way. Without exception, these people firmly believe that professional competence is an ethical obligation. So each of these aircraft is a mirror image of those habits and attitudes which tirelessly pursue the goal of excellence. Each contains a generous measure of personal involvement, commitment, and concern. The pilots who fly these aircraft bet on it. And what of the working environment of those pilots? Those individuals who operate and employ these elegant statements of defense? Well, the cockpit of this aircraft has received unparalleled attention. Each system necessary for the care and feeding of the F-18 terminates as a visual display within easy view of the pilot. These cockpit displays automatically give the pilot an indication of the loss of a function or functions within a system. This kind of information allows the pilot to accurately assess whether or not the aircraft can carry out the mission. Once back at the base, the ground crew can go to one spot, examine one panel, and get a detailed indication of what failed and where. This same panel, called a maintenance monitor panel, also indicates whether or not any of the onboard consumables need servicing. In a few years, your automobile will probably have a built-in feature like this. The Hornet maintenance concept was designed into the aircraft. Problems can be quickly isolated, located, and the offending components removed and replaced when necessary. Even an engine has been replaced in 22 minutes. The F-18 Hornet was designed to spend minimum time on the ground and maximum time in the air where it does its work. The excellence of F-18 performance, rapid acceleration, high speed, turn rate, and climb rate, makes this weapon system a peacekeeping tool of awesome proportions. And it can do all these things from the seaborne mobility of an aircraft carrier. Since nations are critically dependent upon their armed forces for survival, short-term goals cannot be pursued without regard to the longer-term consequences of that pursuit. The F-18 Hornet employs tomorrow's systems for defense in today's uncertain environment. It anticipates the development of new, perhaps superior systems, and provides for their employment. The emergence of this aircraft demonstrates a company's willingness to operate out on the leading edge of technology in order to push forward on a broad front the existing boundaries of contemporary science and technology, reshaping current thought with technical demonstrations of engineering success. The F-18 Hornet of today is a weapon system which is operational right now, and it is the epitome of functional elegance. It is a defensive tool embodying the traits of craftsmanship, quality, reliability, and close attention to detail, which in combination confer upon it those timeless components of aesthetic value, endowing it with universal appeal. The F-18 Hornet, truly the shape of excellence.